See, Erica Rowe is on there. Catherine, thank you. We're traveling safely. We've got Norm behind the wheel with his hands safely at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock.
10 o'clock, 10 and 2. Got it.
Driving through the rain in Des Moines. We just left the steak fry. We have 103.3 Metallica playing. And Cynthia, Ben, Abe are there as well.
Hey guys.
Bodyguard detail in the back. Thank you, Maya. We want to just take a second to thank all of the amazing volunteers and supporters and Iowa team that are out here, led by the amazing Norm, who slept overnight at the...
Norm did not sleep overnight.
Well, you didn't have to say that. It was open to interpretation. But inspired by Norm, countless volunteers and supporters slept overnight at the steak fry to make sure that we had great ground, which they secured. Amazing sign game, which most pundits are calling it for our campaign.
Yeah, of course.
And we won the boat game. Only and first campaign to launch a boat on Lake Steak Fry, which Norm told me was load bearing to 600 pounds.
Theoretically, but we have not tested that.
I wanted to get in the boat.
Yeah,
Norm would not let me get in the boat. Wanted to get in the boat. We also want to burn the boat as a symbolic representation of there's no going back. We've arrived on the shore. We are in this fight, and we're in this to the end. In with a lot of amazing people, including some who today drove in from Texas, folks who flew in from California, people who came from other parts of the country because they're just diehard members of this campaign and wanted to make sure that they were present at a pivotal moment, and not just present, but really making it happen. A lot of energy there. Really an amazing showing by the campaign. So I want to thank everyone on the Iowa team who organized that. Really, really beautiful. Really good day. And I want to thank all of you who were able to follow along. We live streamed it.
We did.
Everyone who followed on the live stream, everyone who's on with us today. Evelyn says hello from Kansas. Evelyn, we were just in Kansas. We were in Kansas City with Jason Kander, and among other things, we got to go to Gates Barbecue, which was different than the barbecue we're used to in Texas. Good in just a different way, but enjoyed Kansas City and want to come back. Then we have somebody from Louisville, Kentucky. That is Stephanie. Stephanie, we will come to Louisville. Delia, I love San Diego and want to see you there. Maya's asking for a clip. So we got to get a clip up for Maya. I'm assuming that the team's working on that.
We're on Twitter. We got it.
It's on Twitter?
Yeah, there's some up.
So if you go to Twitter, you can see a clip of the Iowa steak fry speech. And we had a steak. It's really good, actually.
The steak was grilled though, not fried.
Yeah. What are our steaks still fried?
Not at the steak fry.
Interesting. It's like the Holy Roman Emperor and the Holy Roman Empire.
Something like that.
Yeah.
As Tom Harkin said, 20-some years of doing it, never fried a single steak.
Here, but do you want to show what the steaks look like? This is the plates of the steaks. There you go. Delicious.
Wow. And Cynthia, what else is on that plate?
So we have some beans, delicious looking beans there, and then I think this is potato salad in a bun. So,
There you go.
Yep.
From Hy-Vee.
From Hy-Vee.
Catered from Hy-Vee. Grilled by volunteers.
So April Cordero says, Beto, what are you listening to today? So there's Soundgarden on the radio. So we're just allowing Des Moines radio to call the tune right now. It was Metallica earlier, it's Soundgarden right now. Black Album was from the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm assuming the Soundgarden song is from the 90s. So we're in a 90s groove right now. Any other public events, Kano or Norm, that we want to let people know about?
They can see it tonight in Ankeny on DMAC's campus.
Okay.
I don't remember the building number, but at DMAC there's a town hall with David Yepsen.
Okay, cool.
Or it's live to tape, so you'll be able to check your local listings in the future on Iowa Public Television for it if you can't make it tonight.
There you
6
go.
o'clock.
That's for everybody.
Yeah, 5 o'clock I think.
5
5 o'clock is when the doors open.
And that's at the Des Moines Area Community College.
Yes, in Ankeny.
Building 6.
Building 6. So join us tonight in Ankeny at 5. Doors open at 5.
We have a ton of folks from all over, but they're from Vegas, Corpus Christi.
So Kirsten in Las Vegas says, loved having Amy out. Amy did her first solo trip to Las Vegas, to Nevada, and it was really positive. She loved it. So thank you all for having her out.
And there's pictures on her Instagram.
Yeah,
If
we can pull in or
follow her there.
Yep, Amy's got a great Instagram account. You can find it by searching her name, Amy O'Rourke, on Instagram. I don't know it off the top of my head. I'm assuming it's Amy O'Rourke.
Yeah, it's Amy O'Rourke.
It's Amy O'Rourke?
Yep.
All right, everyone. Kim, thank you. With you as well. Thank you, Laura. Elizabeth. Oh, there's a lot of encouragement, a lot of love out there right now. Right back at everyone. Thank you all for being with us and getting us ready for the steak fry today. Valerie says, great job as always, Cynthia.
Go, Valerie. Yeah.
That got your attention?
Yeah. I like
Yeah.
that.
Melissa says, we love Amy. Absolutely. We do too. Hope to see you in St. Petersburg, Sharon. Looking forward to coming out there. Leslie says, take care of that cough. It's almost gone. It's just some early fall allergies. And I'm taking some Allegra, and then I do a little shot of Nasonex every now and then. That seems to be helping out. And then I run in the morning. So, Lisa, can't wait to see you back in Georgia. How are the kittens doing? I'm really tempted to post a photo of the kittens. As you all may know, Molly has nursed to full health 2 kittens that she rescued in the wild outside of my mom's house, and is fostering them for adoption soon. The kittens are now eating, they're healthy, they're playing, they're climbing up your pants when you walk down into the basement. Very, very sharp claws, and they're doing great. And Amy sent me a really cute picture of her and the kitten nuzzling this morning. Ty says, we missed you in Norman. We will be back in Oklahoma and would love to see you soon, Ty, and would love to not only come back to Norman, but to Tulsa and to Oklahoma City, and then to some communities we haven't been to yet. Fernando says, we missed you in LA. We'll be back. We really enjoyed it. Got to go to Skid Row, got to meet with some supporters, got to talk to people who aren't very often in the conversation, and bring them and their voices and their stories into what this country should be able to do. So we really love being in LA.
And Joe Alvarez is reminding everybody to donate. Thank you for doing that. A lot of people are saying that, so thank you.
That's right. If you want to support us and make sure that this Dodge Grand Caravan has the fuel we need to get to the next stop, you can go to BetoO'Rourke.com, make a $5, $10, or $15 donation. Every single penny adds up. We have more than 200,000 donors who've taken the time, just like you're about to do, to go to BetoO'Rourke.com and make a donation. And that's how we finance this campaign. There are no PACs, no lobbyists, no corporations, no special interests involved. It's all people, all the time, from all over America. And if you go to BetoO'Rourke.com, make a donation now, we will make the most of it. Stretch that penny as far as we can take it, and use it to meet our fellow Americans and bring them into this campaign and bring them into this election, and make sure that we decide 2020 in a way that all of us and those who succeed, all of us, our kids and grandkids, can be proud of. I gave $5 F-bomb donation today. Did we use the F-bomb today?
You did not. You did not.
Okay.
You said, I think the S
Free
word.
rally.
I did?
At the free rally.
Oh, were we live streaming that? I thought that was off the record.
Well, there were a number of videos.
Okay.
Hey, Beto, there's some happy early birthday. It's Beto's birthday coming up.
Oh, that's
You
true.
want to know what your plans are? You got big plans for your
I
birthday?
what are our plans? You might know.
You'll be campaigning.
Yeah, I'm not sure where.
I think we're going to be in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
We're going to be in Pennsylvania, September the 26th, same day as Olivia Newton-John. Do you know who that is, Abe?
I do.
Yeah.
Let's get
That's
Yeah.
pop punk, so I know. I can do that one.
And then there's Grease. That's what I think of her from. There's some other famous September 26th birthdays, but I can't remember. Oh, you know what somebody just said? This is Brenda in Houston. She says, "We love you, Chingon."
Oh,
That's
nice.
high praise coming from Texas. And we're thinking about you, Brenda, in Houston, everyone in Beaumont, in Port Arthur, our friends in Southeast Texas. Hope everyone is drying out, everyone is safe, everyone's okay. And we've been thinking about you all for the last few days and calling into our friends, especially in Beaumont, and checking on them. And luckily, everyone we know is okay, and everyone's trying to help everyone who's not okay right now. So please keep it up. Please be kind to one another, and thank you for the Chingon shout out. Oh, Renee has the same birthday. Okay, Renee. Feliz cumpleaños. Celebrate your birthday in Juarez. Says Michael. Yes. I've got an amazing ambassador. Someone's just reminding me, who literally shares my exact same birthday, who was one of the greatest things about the campaign for Texas in 2017 and 2018, who wrote to me, reached out to me, shared with me some very courageous personal stories about what she's been through and what she's overcome, and then what she was able to contribute to the campaign. Very inspiring, and thanks for the reminder. All right, Evelyn says I'm making an additional $47 donation for the birthday. Thank you, Evelyn. Yes, put that to good use, Evelyn. And if you want to join Evelyn, you can go to BetoO'Rourke.com and join us. Cynthia's reminding us that Farm Aid with Willie Nelson is today. And we were talking about farmers up on the stage at the steak fry, talking about what they're going through, and also talking about what farmers have taught us. Thinking about Matt Russell, who we ran into today, who talked about regenerative agriculture, capturing carbon through cover crops that are planted, making sure that we keep more land in conservation and pull more of that carbon out of the air and sequester more of it in the soil. So thank you.
Your friend Lisa Flores is asking, what's your favorite type of cake?
Lisa.
Cake do you like?
So Lisa, my mom, who you know, Melissa, so I grew up with Lisa. She and I went to Mesita. I remember hanging out with her. The old Mesita has been raised and they built a new Mesita. But in the old Mesita, we would wait out on the corner of, it's between Stanton and Mesa. I don't know if that was Kern or what the street was, for people after school having their parents pick them up. And usually I walked home, but none of this is material to the question of which kind of cake. But I'm just giving some context. And Lisa was really into, introduced me to a lot of good music in like 6th and 7th grade, like Violent Femmes, and remember the Pixies, and all this stuff that wasn't on the radio that I hadn't heard before that was so good. So Lisa, my mom makes a chocolate chip cake with chocolate icing that is the
Triple chocolate death.
Yes, it is the best thing in the world. So that's my favorite cake. Lots of sugar, lots of butter, lots of chocolate. Lance says corn pulls more carbon out of the air than grass. Lance, thank you for sharing that. Sophia says this is her first presidential election. Thank you, Sophia. Glad to be doing this with you. Brandy, how are you? Brandy says Beto, so we say Brandy. Do we listen to any Tame Impala? No, but we need to get them on the box, so we'll do that. Right now we're subject to the radio because we don't have the device that connects to. It's in my bag, but we need to connect to that.
Can I show people this cool tattoo?
Oh yeah.
So
check this out.
Is Charlie. Hold on, let me get it really
Oh,
quick. I have
see,
it right here.
you can't. Yeah, there you go.
It's right here. Here we go.
Nope, not ready.
This is Charlie. First, I'm going to show you Charlie, and then I'm going to zoom in on her new tattoo. It is.
There you go.
An actual tattoo of Beto signature. Isn't that cool?
I don't know, that Charlie is amazing. She also is the owner of a bearded dragon, or the mother of a bearded dragon.
Really?
Yep, and she introduced us to her bearded dragon, I think on 4th of July.
Yeah.
And she marched with us in the parade. Yeah.
She also has
absolutely.
a Beto license plate.
She has a Beto license plate?
Personalized license plate says Beto.
Oh. Did we just met somebody with a Beto license
Well,
plate?
I just took a picture of the car. I didn't know that it was hers. It might have been hers.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
There you go.
That's a very dedicated person. I like that.
She helped us make a couple thousand yard signs the other night too.
Wow.
Really?
Go Charlie, our hero.
Charlie's awesome.
I gotta say, the volunteers and the people here in Iowa, the Beto people, they're awesome.
Who is this? Can you guys name
Journey.
it?
No.
Is it
Steve
Journey?
Perry.
Steve Perry.
Yeah.
The win goes to
Oh,
Norm.
Sherry.
Right? Journey.
Listen to this guitar solo right here.
Journey.
Really good stuff. That reminds me of being 12 years old.
Yes, back in the day.
All right, everybody, we're going to sign off. We just wanted to say thanks to all of our amazing Iowa team, everybody who came up to Iowa, everyone who's part of this campaign, everyone who's making a donation right now. We are so grateful, and we're going to make the most of what you're putting into this. And we'll see you down the line out on the road tonight in Ankeny. Tomorrow, Norm's going to tell us later, but it's all on Facebook or Twitter, or you can come to our website, betoo'rourke.com, make a contribution, sign up to knock on doors, or just find out where we are on the issues that matter most to you. We'll see you all soon. Adios.
Thanks everybody.
Adios.
Thanks, guys.
Want to say bye, Cynthia?